What's up, explorers? Ever wished you could travel the whole world in one day? Well, in 2025, you actually can. I'm talking about the Osaka World Expo, and let me tell you, this isn't your grandma's World Fair. We're about to dive into 10 pavilions so incredible they'll make sci-fi movies look outdated. I'm Daniel, and today we're going on a journey that'll take us from the depths of Monaco's oceans to the heights of the Amazon rainforest, all without leaving Osaka. And trust me, what I'm about to show you will blow your mind, especially Pavilion number 1. I'm still questioning if it is even real. Before we jump in, smash that like button and get ready for a journey that'll take you from the depths of Monaco's oceans to the heights of the Amazon canopy. Okay, let's go. All right, let's kick things off with the surprise heavyweight of the Expo Turkmenistan. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that somewhere near, somewhere? But trust me, they're about to make you remember exactly where they are on the map. Picture this, you're walking through the expo, sipping your overpriced coffee, when suddenly, bam! You see what looks like a giant portal to another dimension. That's the Turkmenistan Pavilion, and it's absolutely wild. They've built this massive circular structure with a triangle ceiling that looks like Doctor Strange's weekend project. But here's the cool part. Every single element tells a story about their journey from ancient Silk Road traders to modern innovators. Talk about a glow-up. By the way, I left links to all these pavilions in the description below. Check them out for more details and times after watching this video. Next up, we're heading to Romania, and folks, they did not come to play. Imagine if Dracula decided to become a tech entrepreneur. That's basically what they've built here. The Pavilion is this incredible fusion of medieval castle and Silicon Valley startup, and it absolutely works. Want to hear something crazy? They've got this room where ancient Romanian myths come to life through augmented reality. You can literally have a conversation with Vlad the Impaler about cybersecurity. And don't even get me started on the food section. They've got actual Romanian grandmas making traditional dishes right there. You may want thirds for their papanasi, these heavenly donuts that, honestly, I'm getting hungry just thinking about them. A side note, I put together a beginner's guide which will help you on your travels. Be sure to check it out after in the link below. Moving on to Kenya, and oh my goodness, they've basically said you can't come to Kenya? Fine, we'll bring Kenya to you. Their pavilion is what happens when National Geographic meets Star Trek, and it's absolutely incredible. The star of the show, a virtual safari experience that's so realistic you will literally duck in when lions walk by. No joke, they've got these AI-powered cameras streaming live footage from actual national parks. You could be standing in Osaka watching a lion hunt happening in real time in the Masai Mara. And the best part, no mosquito repellent needed. Get ready for Nigeria's pavilion, because they're about to show you why they're called the Giant of Africa. These folks looked at the future and said, nice, but let's add some Afrobeats to it. You guys, they've built a real Nollywood studio where you can star in your own movie. The AI technology puts you right into classic Nigerian films. If you try it, you might end up as the lead in a dramatic family saga. And the food court, let's just say the jollof rice is so good it might start another West African food war. Sorry, Ghana, but Nigeria came prepared. Belgium just casually decided to reinvent how we look at water. Their pavilion is like if a science museum had a baby with a luxury spa, and somehow it works perfectly. They've built this 3-story wonder that shows water in all its forms. And trust me, you've never seen H2O like this before. The ground floor is all about liquid water, and they've got these interactive walls that respond to your movement. You will spend way too much time making the water dance. It's basically like being a waterbender from Avatar. Then you go upstairs and walk through actual clouds. Actual clouds. And at the top, an ice bar that's so cool, pun absolutely intended, it makes the ice hotel look like a frozen puddle. Now, Monaco might be tiny in real life, but their pavilion is proof that size doesn't matter. It's what you do with it that counts. They've taken their famous coastline and turned it into something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The highlight? A virtual submarine journey that's so realistic you'll be checking if your clothes are wet afterwards. You dive through their marine-protected areas, seeing all sorts of incredible sea life, and the best part? The simulation is connected live to their oceanographic museum back in Monaco. Mind blown. Oh, and because they're Monaco and simply can't help themselves, they've included a wine bar featuring bottles from the Hôtel de Paris Monte Carlo that cost more than my annual salary. But hey, we can look at them, right? Canada saw what everyone else was doing and said, hold my maple syrup. Their entire pavilion is designed to look like a frozen river breaking up in spring, and it's absolutely mesmerizing. The outside literally transforms throughout the day, using smart materials that change with temperature and sunlight. But the inside, that's where the real magic happens. They've created this massive digital aurora borealis that responds to visitor movements. I'm not kidding. You wave your arms and the northern lights dance with you. It's like Mother Nature joined TikTok and started making trending content. Brazil didn't just bring a pavilion, they brought an entire ecosystem. When you step inside, you're instantly transported to the Amazon rainforest, minus the humidity and bugs, thank goodness for that. They've created this incredible canopy walk where you can explore different levels of the rainforest, complete with holograms of endangered species that you can interact with. Want to have a conversation with a jaguar about conservation? Now you can. And yes, there's a carnival section where AI teaches you samba moves. If you try it, let's just say the AI has a lot of patience. Leave it to Italy to make the future look stylish. Their pavilion is what happens when you ask Leonardo da Vinci to design a spaceship, and it's absolutely spectacular. They've taken the concept of a Renaissance ideal city and launched it into the 22nd century. The entrance hits you with this AI-powered theater that creates personalized shows based on your reactions. And the rooftop? They've got this gorgeous garden that grows ingredients for the restaurant below. Farm to table, more like roof to table. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, Japan's pavilion. The host country looked at everyone else's technology and said, "That's cute, watch this. Get ready for this." They've got robots performing tea ceremonies with more precision than your grandmother. AI creating real-time ikebana arrangements based on your mood. And a digital waterfall that moves with the crowd. You could spend an embarrassingly long time just walking back and forth, making the water flow different ways. No regrets. But the showstopper, the harmony sphere? Imagine if Google Earth went to an art school and learned interpretive dance. It's this massive globe showing real-time data about global cooperation and environmental efforts, all controlled by visitor gestures. It's like conducting a symphony of world data. And there you have it, folks. The 10 most incredible pavilions at Osaka Expo 2025. Here's a pro tip from your favorite Expo explorer. Visit during the golden hour, right before closing. The crowds thin out, the lighting gets magical, and you might actually have a chance to take photos without photo bombers. If this video got you as excited about the future as I am, smash that subscribe button like you're trying to get the last papanasi at the Romanian Pavilion. Drop a comment below telling me which pavilion you're most excited to see. I'm betting that robot tea ceremony is going to get a lot of votes, and remember, the future isn't just coming, it's already here in Osaka. Well, technically it's coming in 2025, but you know what I mean?